Welcome back to Yoshi Entertainment, everybody. So, just recently, allegedly, T.I. got into it with the club because they posted a whole flyer. It was a cartoon version of him choking out his own son. I guess they thought it was funny, they thought it was a joke, and T.I. didn't think it was funny. So, he went down there, was just causing a bunch of trouble and placing out a bunch of threats, really, when you think about it. And I'm going to be real honest, if I was the owner of that club, the manager, the bouncer, the anybody, while he was talking about, what he was going to do and they could call whoever they wanted to, I would have done exactly that. I would have called the police right then and there. Because what you're not about to do is walk up onto an establishment and cause a bunch of problems because you and your raggedy family got problems. Now I get it. The flyer, it was goofy. And I get it if he felt, offended. He had the right to. But like I said, to go down there getting real crazy, like I said, with them was unacceptable. All he had to do was call down there and be like, I don't appreciate what y'all did. Y'all need to take that flyer down. It's offensive to me and my family and I don't like it. And if they would have said, no, we're going to keep it up anyways, he could have filed a lawsuit. He could have said that's defamation. Me and my son, I don't like it. It portrays a very disrespectful image. We're filing a lawsuit if y'all don't take it down and then go from there. There's a right way to go about a situation, and then there's a wrong way that makes you look ratchet and ridiculous and like a walking stereotype as a black person. Why is it that in this generation, in our society, in our culture, we feel the need to resolve everything with our fists in a violent way, in an aggressive way? That's unacceptable. And here's another thing concerning this T.I. Tiny and King Harris situation. Why does this man keep getting mad at people for making fun of him and his son when he made that actually quite normalized, him and his wife actually, by making fun of their son? Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's right, but the entire world saw him embarrass his son by saying the only reason why you wanted to go to your grandmother's house was to suck a pacifier until you were 12. They said this on live. Then they got into it and they never really addressed it. They never said, you know what, Dad, I shouldn't have swung on you like that. I'm sorry, Pops. And they never agreed to do better. Like, did I miss something? Did I miss an intervention? And a lot of people might say, oh, well, they could have done it in private or whatever. But I also believe what you do in public, you need to acknowledge in public. They were out here setting a whole bad example of how a father and a son should conduct themselves, even in a dispute, all over IG Live fighting like cats and dogs. They could be a positive example and show the world how a son and a father can come back together and reconcile and do the right thing. But they set the tone for how people was going to treat their son. You can't be up here disrespecting your own son and then have an attitude when somebody else disrespects him or disrespects you for that matter. You made it okay by doing it. People are saying if you have goofy stuff to say about your own son, then maybe he's fair game for us too. And I know a lot of people have this mindset where they're like, well, if anybody can talk about my family, it's going to be only me and me only. Nobody else can. Well, how about none of us do it? How about that? Is that too much like right for us to handle? How about you not embarrass your son, like I said, on national TV, on a public platform, so to speak? And you might not have to worry about other people doing it as well. And speaking of embarrassment, why did nobody snatch the phone during the fight? Did they not know he was on live? I don't know if I believe that they knew he was on live whenever this was happening. Why didn't they take the phone and cancel the live? There were screenshots that are still floating around of his teeth, of his veneers during that fight. People have been clowning him all throughout Twitter. People have used the photo as their thumbnail for their YouTube videos. He ain't said nothing to none of them people about that. So these club promoters were probably like, well, if he didn't see all these photos and he ain't said nothing to nobody, he ain't tried to fight nobody on Twitter, on YouTube, TikTok, then we could probably do this too, again. And after all of that, you know what this man still had to say about it all when they confronted him about how he acted at the club? That he was gonna always ride for his junior. That's what he said. So in other words, in case you didn't understand what he was basically saying, he is going to continue co-signing his son's raggedy delinquent behavior while also having his own raggedy delinquent behavior. Now allegedly, this same club, the very next day, he performed at, allegedly with his son. Now, apparently, they took the photo down, they took the flyer down, they redid it. They did something proper and respectful. But still, after all of that, Like I said, this family is crazy. They really all need Jesus and God and therapy. And on top of all of this, they're also promoting a song. Apparently, allegedly, King Harris and I think one of his brothers, one of his other brothers, they're on a song together. Now this all looks like promo for his song. Once again, our community, our culture promotes raggediness, ratchetness, and dysfunction to get people's attention. To buy a song, to look at a music video, to buy something. Really? And some people think that the fight was actually real, that they just spun it. But at this point, who really can tell with these celebrities? They're all full of it. And by it, I mean the devil and nothing good. I said it before, I'll say it again. They all need help. And I hope they get it expeditiously. And I hope they stay off the internet because every time they get on it, they make themselves look real bad. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel down in the comments below respectfully. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all have a very blessed, safe, and beautiful day.